Welcome back to our course on PSE 15. In this section we're going to look at removing color casts from images. A color cast is an artificial distorted coloration that can be caused by a number of factors. One factor that can cause a color cast is if you take a photo indoors without flash. The picture will often appear too yellow. And another cause of color cast, which I mentioned earlier on, is reflected light from another object or another light source. Fixing color casts in PSE 15 can be done in 2 or 3 ways, and there is an expert edit approach and a guided edit approach, which are actually very similar because it's basically a very simple process in its simplest form. Having said that, there is also an approach to fixing color casts which involves using levels. And if you really want to look into this in more detail, I suggest that you find that section in the Elements PDF. You're already familiar with the levels adjustment process, which we looked at in an earlier section. But find that section in the PDF, work your way through it, and that gives you a more flexible and customizable approach to removing color casts. But if all you want is a straightforward way of doing it, let me show you the way that's on the Enhance menu. This image has a color cast. It's actually not a particularly severe color cast, but when I remove it, you'll see the effect that it's had on the overall image. To do this, if I click on the Enhance menu, back to Adjust Color, one of the options there is Remove Color Cast. Now, as I say, this process is pretty similar to the equivalent guided edit, but give the guided edit a try as well. So we click on this eyedropper, which we're going to use as our selector, and then all you need to do is to click on a part of the image that should be white or black or any grey in between those two. So in this case, I'm looking at this particular image. I know for a fact that the sheets on that bed were supposed to be white, so I'm going to click on the sheets on the side of the bed. That's my sample. Note the preview checkbox here, the usual reason. Note also the standard reset button. But having made the change I'm going to make, click on OK. And now you should be able to see the effect of that color cast. If you can't, let me just do this with the history panel. This is a great way of seeing what's happened. Look carefully at the image while I click back on Open. There it is with the color cast still in place. Note the generally yellowing effect on the room, and now with the remove color cast operation completed. And the colours are, believe me, truer to the way they actually were than in the image with the color cast still present. That's the end of this section. I'll see you in the next one.